and be here among your people. That would tear open the heavens and come down and dwell among men. We have to have a visitation from God. We must have a visitation from God, and you must set your determination that life is not worth living if God does not visit His people in this generation. This is my desire to honor you, and there's nothing else important. There's no other agenda. There's no other schedule. There's nothing else in life but to call down from heaven the very presence of God, to stand in the gap for a generation that doesn't know how to pray, to stand in the gap of a generation that doesn't know how to feel, to stand in the gap for a generation that doesn't know how to hear, to stand in the gap for a generation that doesn't know how to see. And who will stand for them? Who will take time out of their lives to stand in the gap and be an intercessor for a generation, an intercessor for a whole denomination? Who will take time from their busy schedule to cry out to the living God until you pull so hard upon the apron strings of God that He leaves the work above and comes and dwells and finds a place on this earth and dwells among men? Who will stand in the gap for the children? Who will stand in the gap for the pastors? Who will stand in the gap for the denominations? Who will stop the busyness of their own life to take time to cry out to the living God till God leaves His throne and comes down and saves His people and rescues us from our sins and rescues us from our darkness and rescues us from our self-centered ways until God is on the throne in His church, until the bride arises to meet Jesus Christ that glorifies the Son of the living God. Who will sacrifice their life to call upon the name of the Lord every hour of every day till God comes down and dwells among men? Who will do such a thing? Yes, Lord. Who will call upon the name of